talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Viking football as we rejoin the action in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Quickly to Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So that drive of 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Cook up the gut. They find some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Fields. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Second down and 4. The final shot before break here. Gone. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Fields on first down. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Quick slant, Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Fields throwing again. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Steps away. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw hauled in by Washington. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, downfield is Reynolds. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Fields throw caught by Ezukama. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Fields. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Fields. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, Fields. This one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. That's caught. It's James Washington. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Sliding out of the pocket. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chris Board drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you were on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This will be snapped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's gone. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Here's Goff. Going for it all. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A nice little juke. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Lions.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, Fields on the move to his left. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass complete as Okama with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air again, Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out to his left. Touchdown! Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Lions now. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.